We have with us Dr. Kamini A Rao, Founder Chairman, Medline Academics. Hello, ma'am. Welcome at the ET Health World 3rd edition Fertility Conclave. First thing first, your thoughts about the event?
I think the event was very well organized, and I felt that an event of this nature is very much required at this time because of the IVF law that has been enacted. Even though it has been 2 years ago, there's still a lot of confusion among the medical professionals as well as the politicians and the people who are going to be the users of the law. So I think a conclave like this tends to dispel the myths and fallacies so that people from different walks of life, the farmer, the politicians, the public, as well as the doctors, get together to bring some semblance of understanding and transparency to the subject.
Now, when we talk about the fertility facility in India, what are the upgrades that are required? What are your thoughts on that?
I think the fact that fertility treatment is not equally available in all parts of the country, knowing the terrain and geographies are not the same, both in the metros as well as in tier 2 and 3 cities, I think we need to have some kind of a hub and spoke model where some form of treatment, at least basic treatment, is available in tier 3 and tier 2 cities. And of course, one has to look at seeing that all infertility patients need not require tertiary treatment. So at least the basic treatments can be provided in tier 3 and tier 2 cities, and the tier 1, that is the metro cities, can have the tertiary treatment. Besides, I think the government needs to up the insurance processes and bring infertility into the insurance processes, and the government knows that WHO has classified infertility as a disease and not a disorder, so it has to tell the IRDA to include infertility into the package for insurance.
And lastly, how can we make this fertility more affordable to the people? Because that's where the more important part comes.
Infertility can be made affordable only when we have insurance schemes where we have larger number of people who get insured right in the beginning, and corporates also insuring the employees, so that when they come into the insurance scheme, I think then everyone benefits, so that people can get the treatment at a very early stage rather than these people coming in at a very late stage. And as you know, the reproductive clock starts ticking. So if they are actually brought in early and diagnosed early, the treatment costs also come down. And if we are able to get the treatment costs down, then they not only can have 1 but even 2 children. And I think that is the main thing. The disease or the disorder being caught early. The second thing is to get them onto the insurance scheme and make sure that the cost of the drugs and the cost of the treatment itself can be brought into the government hospitals. And when the government takes and subsidizes the treatment, I think this can be available across the board, across the sectors, across the economic zones, and across every kind of socio-economic status. That's when I think, we will be able to give affordable care and accessible care.
Thank you so much for sharing that roadmap on making fertility affordable for the countrymen. Thank you so much for talking to us. I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening with us.
Yes, I did. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.